Hello everyone, we're at Harley Davison in Bonduel to take a look at this place proper. So let's go a little bit further. And a little pro tip for you, if you're going to go to check this place out, you can be here a little while. I suggest you go to the Classic Car and Cycle Museum building first, as it will close before the other building. So just look for the building with the General Lee. We're going to start at the far end, outside of the Harley Davidson shop area. And the weirdness only just begins on the outside. You can hear all the animals you can pet. Yep, this is dealership. Get all your Harley needs here. Then down here is the museum. However, before we do that, let's go into the other section of the building, which is the small little animals petting area. Some animals you can pet, others they advise you not to, particularly the birds. There's something here for most people. Reptiles, birds, mammals. No insects or crustaceans, but the important things at least. And of course they have a few odd things thrown about to help make sure it has that consistent Doc's Harley Davidson feel. Haha, now here we go. We are approaching the first of two museums. This is where things start to get really interesting. None of this is specific to Harley Davidson. It is just a general motorized vehicle museum with other memorabilia. Highlights include this four-seated motorcycle, one of the original General Lees, the German-produced car that also doubles as a boat, and much, much more. There's more than just things that run off fossil fuels. So this is Doc's Harley Davidson. You can't be bothered with consistency. So there's also things like fossils and bit of the Colosseum of Rome and other assorted small things. Alright, let's head back outside, where there are photo ops galore and so much more. First time I was up here, I bashed my head on the way down. You gotta be really careful. See that switch box?
Yeah,
Flip it.
I'm afraid to. It'll make this all noisy.
A lot of the things here, I don't really feel as there's a need to describe it and just let the images speak for themselves. I'm glad to see that I am not the only one that gets my hand in front of the camera a lot. And if you didn't get enough animals the first time around, outside is an entire zoo on its own. Hello. Now one of these turtles here is in fact a tripod. So I am not showing you all of the animals, but you can get a good taste of what they have. Not too long ago, you may have seen what looked like a Viking ship. Well, that's nothing compared to the pirate ship. We've got several ramshack looking stages, a nice big old grill. They've got a signpost directing you to where everything is in the high probability chance of you getting lost. We gotta make our way down away from the zoo area to Jackass Flats, one of my favorite areas of the entire attraction. And feel free to explore those ships. Real ships. Here is Full Bore Outdoor, a shop for all of your lawn care needs. The inside you can buy things like lawnmowers, but the outside has all kinds of lawn ornaments like a wannabe M Shuttles in Oshkosh. And this is Jackass Flats, a nice little place to relax. Attempt to play music with out-of-tune instruments to serenade the donkeys. I feel like I'm with family among them. don't forget to give them a little treat. Come on. So, if you're here soaking in everything the way you're really supposed to, you will probably have worked up a bit of an appetite. So, we will stop into the final building of our journey. I am starting at the far end, at Custard's Last Stand. They have a couple of very unique fans, so be sure to ask your tender about a demonstration. Now we're walking down a little bit into the Timeline Saloon. This is where you eat. And if you thought a 4-seated motorcycle was impressive, wait until you see the 10-seater. And like the rest of this place, there are all kinds of other things plastered on the walls for you to check out. If you walk past to the bathrooms, you will come across the gift shop and second of the museums. While much smaller, this is dedicated entirely to Harley Davidson. And the standout exhibit for me is the Harley Davidson bicycle. Yes, they made those. And in hindsight, yeah, that makes sense. Finally, we're at the other end of the building. This is the antique shop. Not quite the most expected thing in a very unexpected place, but here it is, and you'll never know what you'll find here, if you can find it. The uniqueness of the place even extends a little bit into the restroom. If you happen to catch the Harley Davidson bug, this building gives lessons. Well, this has been a rundown of Doc's Harley Davidson, and I didn't necessarily even show you everything they had. So if you want to find out what else is here, go be sure to check it out yourself. Well, that's about it for this one. Have you been here, or would you like to? Are there any places I don't know exist but should? Let me know. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. I will see you in the next one. So, without further ado, take care. God bless.